Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shraddha and it's been long I have not shot a video, and today we're gonna talk about, as you have seen my thumbnail, did you fall for it? So, over here, I'm gonna discuss all the wrong reasons you might have, or you might be thinking of your own life, what it could happen if you come to France. Or perhaps, you know what, this is also valid for many other countries you might be thinking of choosing. But it's very particular to France, given to the fact that if you're an Indian, you're coming from an Anglophone country, and most probably you're not aware of French culture or the language as much. So let's dive into the topic about what possibly can be the wrong reasons to choose foreign education. First is specifically for those who are trying to get into masters to shift to Europe. There can be other ways of coming over here. Right now, I don't have the proper research material. I'm sorry. But there are multiple kinds of courses which you can take, which are of a lesser duration, and you'll get similar visa benefits as you get in a student visa benefit. With masters, if you just plan to, just shift up over here, if your particular aim is not to gain the degree itself, that is one thing. Now that you have actually thought that you need to do your master's or whatever degree you're thinking, like you need the degree really, and you think you can settle over here in France after that, it can get a little bit tricky after it, because personally I'm facing that kind of situation over here. What to do? I do speak French, but I still have a lot of problems. So it's the first problem I'm going to talk about. It's the employment issue after you gain a master, specifically in management, because most of the companies over here require you. I don't know, like from past few months I've been seeing this scenario that they need you to be speaking native French, which is very, very, very difficult. And you know what, when it comes to employment specifically, I mean, I have seen so many posts. I think, irrespective of France, it is valid for other countries as well. You apply, and after that, you get to know that it had already been filled, but the position was never removed. I think I can make a separate video about my rejection stories. But the employment thing is the major one. Second comes your language issues. Uh, I have talked about it many a times previously, and I'll say it today as well. French is very important if you want to come and settle over here. Like, I don't know, there are like so few English speaking jobs, and when you go for it, like I've been in an interview, and it was an English speaking job because the client was from US. They were asking me to speak fluent French because my colleagues will be French, and how will I socialize with them, even though everyone was speaking English. I think, I mean, at this point of time, I'm not even cribbing about it. I get it. It's their country, it's their language. We need to learn, but you know, uh, now talking about the language problems and the employment problems, the third one comes in the cultural assimilation. It is pretty difficult to really get French friends. Like socializing over here has been a bit tricky. I went to a private business school over here, and it was mostly full of Asians, like Indians or Chinese, or there were a lot of other country people, but there were very less French people. It was the least French place I can go to was my own college. Please don't sue me for saying this, but it is true. It is true. Like, if I open my classmate ka list, that's what I can see right now. And most of the French people, what I observed in my college was, they were like in their own group, and even if we tried approaching them, it didn't really work out. Perhaps it's a private school thing, because I didn't see that kind of attitude in real life, really. Maybe it's a private school thing, I don't know. Even though I have good roommates, but I still don't have that kind of a friend circle. I know it's COVID times, it's not a good time to socialize and meet people, but still you need friends. I'm young, I need them. And I'm pretty much very lonely over here, like that, because most of my friends have now gone back home. Oh, it's complicated. Let's not go over there. The fourth one will be the bureaucracy problems. I know we're coming from this nice country where getting things done in government office can be a tedious task, to say the least. But then voila, I arrived in France, and for every other thing, it takes so much time. It's so much of paperwork which initially you can't even understand if you don't know the language, and if there's no one there to guide you. Like one of them is social security. People have been asking me to make a video on how to get a social security. I don't have an answer. I don't know. I got mine really. All jokes aside, you have to make an account on amely.fr and then you get your things going, but you need your temporary social security number. Now that when I came, and now there's a lot of difference in that 4 years ka gap. There's a lot of difference. We already got our temporary number, and then we needed to get a Whittle card. I got my Whittle card after 3.5 years of staying in France. And even I don't know how I got it, because I applied through website, it didn't go through. I got a letter, but I didn't receive it particularly, and I think that was my fault. And it was a very, very, very messy situation. And then I tried again, then I was late, and then randomly I receive a letter that just fill in your photo, give your passport, and just take a signature, basic thing, and just send it over. And even on the website, it was still saying that there has been no request for the card. But that letter came, and then I sent it, and then I got my card back. I'm like, yes, I have my card with it. Like, yeah, that's how I got my card with it. And there's another cute thing, very, very cute thing called CAF. I won't even start. माफ कर दो मुझे, माफ कर दो. And the most important one being your resident permit, or like your this is your, you don't get your PR straight away. I mean, come on, you need your job, and then you need to pay taxes, and there's some other things, and then you get your carte, this is your, that's a separate thing. But like as a student, when you're over here and you have to apply for renewal of your visa, yeah, it gets messy. It gets really messy. Touch wood. It's been smooth for me. It's been fairly smooth for me. Perhaps I'm in the south. Perhaps. Then comes your bank issues. Like, oh Lord, have mercy. I don't know if I can name my bank, but whatever bank I'm using, I do not recommend that bank. But I won't name it right now till the time I know that it is safe to name the bank in these kind of videos. They have unnecessary costs, and like I had such a bad experience. I had such a horrible experience with banking over here. Like the way they treated me, and when I asked for something, they gave me something else, and they charged me extra. And when I asked for my money back, I didn't get my money back, and yada yada. I mean, the way they treated me over here was not very nice. I don't know. I feel like that, you know, unwanted immigrant sometimes when I go to my bank. Is it too much to say? Controversy. Scandalous. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat stuff for you, at least in this video. There's too much diplomatic stuff I've already said in my videos, but you know what? Let's get to the point over here. So this segment, I will name it as the Indian bubble. I mean, I have talked about cultural assimilation, I've talked about language problems. This one is sort of a cultural mixing problem. Basically, when Indians come over here, they tend to stay in their own Indian circle. We have Indians in our colleges, we just stay in that circle. Those people, there are many people who don't tend to just look out into, meeting other people from other countries and other places, and perhaps, put up that effort to really socialize with. Even if not French, I'm saying, even if not French, there are many other expats. If you go to like big cities like Lyon, Paris, Marseille, Nice, if you don't go out and meet those people and you're just there, you want your own spices. I love spices. But still, I'll say this. You go to, let's say in Paris, you just go to Gare du Nord, you just only want Indian stuff, you just only want Indian food, you're not ready to, explore the food items over here or the cultural activities over here. When you don't get out of this bubble and get into the culture, you will miss out on a lot of opportunities. Because the part-time jobs which are like circulated across, I don't know how it happens, that they're not really posted on websites. It's an information, mouth of word information. You get a lot of such stuff. There's some career fair going on, there's some after work party you want to attend, and it's not a big one, so you don't have like a real poster or a banner anywhere. So just stuff. When you socialize with people, you get to know more. These are the particular problems which you can face in France. And many people don't talk about it. When I open social media at this point of time, uh it just looks so rosy. It just looks so rosy. Like, how are people having just the good times? Because what I noticed is, when you open Instagram and you go on these nice influencers or just the normal people who have gone here, they click all these landmarks photo, and I don't know, just to fit in with everyone else, they're just trying to look happy and like everything is good. But like, that's just social media. But particularly about France, I have heard this from my own subscribers, that like, they didn't get to see this dark side of coming to France and settling over here, how difficult it can get. And it is not like Emily in Paris. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't. Have you seen that girl going to the prefecture office? Have you have you no, right? uh, so the thing is, you cannot expect France to be a completely rosy country. You're going across just vineyards and having the finest of wine. You're just going to a cafe and just sitting over there in front of Arc de Triomphe, probably, and having your chocolat chaud avec les croissants. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And basically, what I want to say is, if you're planning to come over here, keep all of this stuff in mind as well, along with the good parts. Because when you land over here, no one prepares you for this. No one does. And especially social media at this point of time. It really infuriates me at this point of time. Where was this rosy Paris when I was living in Paris for one full year? Oh, it gives me chills to go back to Paris. Oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, guys, this video was from my own perspective. Take it as you want. I mean, people will be saying like, yeah, perhaps she might not be that capable. Perhaps, who knows? I'm not that capable. But these problems are very real. They are very real. It's not as rosy. So I think, guys, this was it about this video. I'll be continuing with more such videos. I just take a 2 month break. There was a lot happening in this last 2 months. And perhaps something good might also happen soon. I don't know. Let's see. And I will be making another mental health video. I think I announced this on Instagram and I worked on it, but I'm still not ready to put it out there. When I'm ready, you will know. So subscribe to this channel and you'll get more such content. Keep showing your love, keep showing your support. And I love you guys. Like this video, comment on this video, whatever your queries, your questions, go on, say it out in public. And share this video with whoever you think is planning to come to France. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys the next time. I love you. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Bye bye.